Just about to get started. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Trent Grisham.
And we are underway. Late with the swing there.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him. One gone here.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Swings through that one for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. 3rd out. Back here in Denver, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Cam Schlittler. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Over to Goldie. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. And now it's Mookie Betts.
No! Ball.
That one inside. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike to Mookie. That's a strike. Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Strike 1. No, that's a balk.
There's a strike. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Good job to fight that one off. Strike him out without a swing. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Swings through that one for strike 2. No score here in the 2nd. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one at triple digits. There's a strike.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of it. Number 2, Will Smith, steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Huh.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
In the air to left center. Bellinger gets under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, on to the 3rd inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Huh.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez under this one. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, catcher Austin Wells.
So up next, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Muncy hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Just off the inside edge. Strike two. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Andy Pahez.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Up.
And there's a curve through for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The big righty strikes out the side. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
For the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. And now Ben Rice.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got him swinging for the... Back here at Coors Field. Ready to go, bottom 4, Shohei Ohtani. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. 1 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's a ball.
That one missing inside. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Sets him down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
That's the ball.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Judge should have this one. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Foul ball there. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Outside low, ball 2. And a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Left fielder,
What a stop. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
No.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball inside.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Hit hard, it gets through, and the perfecto is gone. And the tying run is on base.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Eric Lauer.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go their way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Gets him to chase after that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Yankees with the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
1 away. And next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. On the corner for a strike.
Nope, ball 2.
Lauer checks the runner. Caballero dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
That's a strike. That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Outside with a breaking ball. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Whoa.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, well, we go bottom 6. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1. That clips the corner. Bellinger in a full sprint. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Heston Kim.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Runner takes off, pitches high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. In there. He's safe. Here's Mookie to hit. He's already homered in this game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Betts takes low. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Could be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. In comes the run from second.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Deserved double on a great swing.
Camilo Doval will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Flying around third is Betts. In comes the run from second. Here's the tag, and he's out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. In the air to left center. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one, out in front that time. That misses. Yeah, the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Ball.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two down, nobody on. And Belly goes down on strike. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Nope, that's away.
Man at first, one away. And a big swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends. Back here at Coors Field. Ready to begin the 8th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air center field. Pajes takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Foul ball. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. The throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Just missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Denver and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He'll touch them all.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Betts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh.
And that one clips the corner. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at-bat. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grisham sprinting for this one. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Out number 2. Call a strike. The pitch. Bellinger in a full sprint pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Paul Gervais gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts up with it. Handles, throws to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
For the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swings through that. Gervais. A 6'10" right-hander. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out. So last chance for the Yankees. Trent Grisham now at the plate. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. They're down to their final strike. 2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look. Got him. That's the ball game. 6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Summertime, and the lights go out, days are long, and we're getting loud. There's a time when we holding back, and a time, baby, when we holding hands. I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more. If this is your answer, but here we go again. Here we go
between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, all set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're underway in Pittsburgh. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball.
That clips a corner. Got him. And 1 gone.
Strike. Woo.
Just getting started here in Pittsburgh. Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker will hit next.
Whoa. Yes.
And it's even up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got it. Strikes out the... Back here in Pittsburgh. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. He circles the bases. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0. Ryan Reynolds here.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Towards first, Freeman. He takes it on his own. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. This one in the air, center field. Pajes in position. 2 down. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit.
Nope. Ball 1. No, that's a ball.
Swings through that.
We
Time
got
called
time.
down. That misses. 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ozuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes under it. And that's the 3rd out. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That clips the corner. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Ball 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Strike 3, and now 6. Back here at PNC Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Just missed.
That's inside.
That one fouled off. 1-1 now. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Now time called at the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's towards center. Pajes on his way over, and there's 1 down. Just missed. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. 2 down. Jake Mangum now at the plate.
Right fielder, Jake Mangum.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That to right. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's the ball.
That one's in there, and the count even 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Got Max Muncy to chase. Something we don't see a whole lot of. I know Muncy strikes out quite a bit, but he's also a guy that walks a lot as well. So it's a good plate discipline, and that time just lost the battle.
Oh.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Back here at PNC Park, here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Got him. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Yama. On to the fourth. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Called strike right there. Swings and misses, struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Wow. That's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. Here's Kyle Tucker. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Lau at the plate. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it remains 2-2. Got him looking. 1 gone here. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Out towards right center field. Tucker gets under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Majinski back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and he's out.
Yes, you're out.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a big swing and a miss. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Late swing fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
That's out number 3. Back here at PNC Park.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 60, Eduardo Henriquez.
And before the 0-1, he asks for time.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Out there to center. Stretches out and hauls it in. First pitch just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Check swing, and he went. And a count 2-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2-2 now. The other way. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over. All set for the top of the sixth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 48.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. Out number 2. Here's Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. Got him. That's the third out. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. And
That's
ball one. Ground ball right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Ripped on a line to center. Pajes has a beat on it, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Reynolds, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the sixth. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. The relay, safe at second. He legs out the double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And time called prior to the 0-1. Loud at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close. Man at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Chopped left side. And now he's tagged out at second as he back here in Pittsburgh. We go to the top of the 7th. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
So 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fouled off. He was late. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same.
That's strike 3. And set for the last half of the 7th.
Now pitching for the
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Eric Lauer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Foul ball still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Connor Griffin. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's back here at PNC Park. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a
new pitcher on now, Gregory Soto.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out, man at first. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. Here's the 0-1.
Oh.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation. Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
To second, and he's out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, number 28.
Ball.
On the ground. Bats up with it. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Pajes on the move. 2 away now. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
It's been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2. Get
a swing and a miss. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him swinging for the K. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
That's the ball.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Gonzalez handles, throws to first. That's it out. So last chance for the Dodgers. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. She was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. Or maybe she's not for some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Does anybody know where my baby is? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. just about to get underway, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And we're underway in Denver. Strike two. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Ben Wright.
No, that's low.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Swings through that one out in front that time. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Third, right fielder,
Two outs, base is
Aaron
empty.
Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Strike one.
Hammered, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Judge, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and two strikes. Grisham checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. 2-2 on the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Back here in Denver, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a off day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Up.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. And he'll pull into second safely. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball. Hot.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And there are two down. That's in for a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Base hit!
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That one lifted to left. Bellinger under it. That is the inning. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
That's a ball.
Check swing went around. That is strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to
Betts. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Jose Caballero now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at Coors Field, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Teoscar goes down on strikes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That clips the corner.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now at the plate, Andy Pajes.
Ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Strike. Woo.
Right through there for a strike. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Denver and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Nope, outside.
That's in there. Strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting ninth, catcher Austin Wells.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Cody Bellinger now at the plate.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Set for the bottom of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Sung Kim.
I can't tell if they're staying away from the breaking stuff or if it's just fooling them over and over again. Those pitches are falling in for strikes, and they'll need to start hitting them at some point, or else it's going to be a tough day.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
Ball. Ball.
And the slider just misses. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Mookie Betts. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. The Dodgers looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
That clips the corner. And that one upstairs, ball 1. But he's back safely. And that drops in for a strike. That's too low. Ball 2. That That one is upstairs.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. De repente llegué sin echarme las de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera. Con humildad, con mi sencillez, con facilidad di el mensaje aquel. ¿Párate qué? Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pero a lo hecho pecho también yo tengo derecho, pero a lo hecho pecho también yo tengo derecho. Ayer, oye rumbero, mira, tú creías que yo no la tiraba y aquí me tienes derecho. Pero planté bandera y ahora mi voz se escucha donde quiera. También yo tengo derecho. Oye que tú cantabas tu canción cimarrón y yo estaba en el acecho. Por más que nos tires de la banda y el guarachero que la gente esperaba, nosotros estamos hechos. Oye que unos se tiran de espalda y otros se tiran de pecho. Ayer, salsa para gozar. Ahí. La comida está lista, vengan a comer. No olviden lavarse el cerebro. Ayer. Ajá. Cuidado, cuidado.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just about to get started, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And this
Ball
one
back
is
there.
off and running.
goodness. I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one misses, and the count 2-1. That one misses. 3-1 now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Payoff pitch. Throw on to Freeman. 1 out in the top of the first. Betts takes low. Yamamoto, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. That one outside. Ball two. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, right fielder. Kyle
2 down,
Tucker.
base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Ball one there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Next one in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's down and away. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. on the ground. And that's just foul. 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Swings through that. Swing and a miss.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. Foul ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Nope. Foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Aye.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Max Muncy.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Outside. Ball 2. No score here in the second. And there's the strike. That one is upstairs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
And that one gets past the catcher. Man at second. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And now a full count.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball. Bring the count full.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
I love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Ball 3.
That one inside, ball 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He's in there.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. Kim on at second with 2 down. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
They seem to be a little aggressive at the plate today, specifically going after that changeup. Swinging out of the zone is only going to hurt your chances to do any damage.
And a payoff pitch. Swings through him for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2. On the ground to third. Muncy slings it across and quickly one away in the second. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
1 away.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
That one fouled off.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
That's a hit. Tucker headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Really stayed inside that baseball. Send it to the opposite field.
Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Two. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Pajes under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Center fielder, Andy.
Fastball for a strike.
And that's the middle part of the game we're talking about. The starter's been dominant out there, and he probably feels like he has a chance to finish this one out.
Swings through that. Out to short. Bats up with it. The throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Dig. In Hesung Kim. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the 4th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. Swings through that one. Fastball is
that ball went out.
outside. And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Next pitch misses.
Outside.
Now 1-2.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Edgardo Henriquez
Number
takes
16,
over on the mound.
Edgardo
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Henriquez.
Here's a 1-2.
Curveball kind of
That's
backed
inside.
up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Swings and misses. Struck him
Up
out.
next for the Dodgers. Second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Now it's going to be Hesung Kim.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom four, now it's the Dodger lead. Hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a
Next for the
miss.
Dodgers.
Strikeout number 8. There's a strike to Mookie.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Well,
Really
that's
good
off the
take,
plate.
especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 down. The batter now
Up
will
next
be
for
Will
the
Smith.
Dodgers.
Struck out swinging his first time.
Smith.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
A swing and a miss. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Aye.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And he swings through that one. Betts running hard to get it. And there's 1 down. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Betts. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Foul ball.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to bottom of the fifth. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. And there's one away.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Right fielder.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Foul ball there.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Cut on and missed. And back here in L.A., top 6. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Henriquez measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Into the outfield, base hit. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Tucker takes it in for the out. 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball.
Swings over the top of that one. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Fouled off down the right side. Outside low, and the count's full. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Eric Lauer.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
No, that's foul.
Good job to fight that one off. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Runner at second, 2 down. Stays alive. And he'll shoot. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Late on that fastball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Fought off foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swings through that one for strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Next to hit, Hessa. Him. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him right there.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
That's in. Ball 2.
.95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in the...
Runner goes again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Fouled off to the right. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. There's a strike. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Now pitching for the
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Late trying it.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Should be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. And that is that. Here's Mookie now.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edgardo Henriquez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity.
Bunny back towards the mound. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Gets him to chase after that one. The Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball. Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no-no is over. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And a swing and a miss.
So in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard.
That's strike 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We go to the 8th. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, great stop. Tags the runner for 1. And no throw. He's into first easily. Here is Freddie Freeman. Way back there. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Smith around third, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball and a great